Hi, my name is Rudy Sangyan. My background is sport management. I've been 20 years as sport practitioner in Indonesia. I understand technical computer programming, and today we are going to test about Wi-Fi analyzer. My country is Indonesia and it's around 300 airports with a population around 300 million. You can Google and check about my country. So today I just received a response in this Facebook with regard to the frequency issues, and I've already downloaded the Wi-Fi Analyzer Pro. I just pay the subscription fee because I'm curious. Okay, let's start to exercise this Wi-Fi analyzer with regard to my drone. For your information, this drone has dual frequency, which is 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. The 2.4 gigahertz, the antenna is located below of this drone. This is the 2.4 gigahertz antenna, and the 5 gigahertz antenna is inside of this frame of the drone. Okay, we are going to analyze as mentioned on this Facebook, and I have downloaded, as you can see, in my mobile phone. So now I'm going to power on the drone first. This is the general procedure of my drone, and I believe other brands of the drones are like that too. The same, that you have to power on the drone first, power the drone first prior to power the remote control. Like this. This is the second step. The reason is because this drone transmits the frequency signals and not this control. This control only acts as a receiver. So let's move on. As it mentioned on this manual instruction of the Wi-Fi, you can see the option on the above, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. So this mobile phone already detect the existing signal of my home router internet and the other neighbors internet router, switch, and provider. I don't know, there is a lot of this. So as I mentioned, on the top of this manual navigation, this application, there is a 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. So let's start to power on the drone first. Okay, so you can see the drone is on now, and then the second step is to power on the remote control. And as you can see that the signal strength indicator is on the left side, meaning that this drone already connected, this remote control already connected to this drone. Okay, and then let's see on this Wi-Fi analyzer application. As mentioned, you can choose whether 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz like this. So you can see in my mobile phone there is X Pro 4K 5G blah 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 which is the signal transmitted by this drone, 5 GHz. Okay, so my mobile phone can detect the 5 GHz of this drone, So what is the conclusion about test and trial about this? My drone is transmitting a 5 GHz signal, and my mobile phone received the 5 GHz signal. And what about this remote control? What type of signal for this remote control? I believe this is 2.4 GHz that connected through the antenna below of this drone. As I mentioned before, these drones comprise of 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz inside the drone. Then why 2.4 GHz and not 5 GHz? I mean, the remote control, why not 5 GHz? Well, because the 5.4 GHz range is further than 5 GHz. You can Googling and learn for yourself, to know what is the range between 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. In this case, I talk about line of sight, no signal interference. For example, we are in the rural area and no signal interference, line of sight. It is different in a city or urban area where a lot of people using 2.4 GHz frequency signal. So there will be a lot of interference when compared to these 5 GHz. But in my opinion, the 5 GHz broadband signal range is shorter compared to the 2.4 GHz. You can learn it yourself by searching in Google. And if your drone states that the 5 GHz can reach 5 kilometers, then you can try and test. 5 kilometers is far, You cannot see you cannot see your drone with your eyes. You must check whether your mobile phone is connected using 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz like I did before, Okay, that's all my test and trial. Thank you for your attention and response. Bye.